I got a question for you. What are the top 20 worst PlayStation 1 games? I've been asking myself this for so damn long. What could it be? Let's find out, shall we?
Number 20. Digimon World 2. Every battle takes forever to load in and out of, with every single action taking so much time to execute. It's enough to scare off anyone who isn't.
Wait, there's a Lego Digimon? I would sue the shit out of you for this. If I was Mr. Lego, I would kill this game on the spot. Toy Agumon. You've got to be kidding. Oh no, dude, you're dead. You're dead. No, you're getting blasted. That's not even. It's not Mega Blocks. It's those are Legos. It's a toy. Legos are toys. No, I'd kill you. Okay, you might get away with this one. Maybe those look more steel and metal. I might let that one slide. The ones with colors, you're dead.
Army Men 3D.
Oh God. Dude, this is what's weird because it doesn't. This is just looks like a normal army game. This doesn't, like, my favorite thing about Army Men was, like, you fight on a bathtub and there's, like, a rubber duck. My dad's a Green Beret. He's a true Army tough guy, whatever. But he's also kind of like a LARPer. Like, he wishes he was in combat and wanted to kill people or whatever. He has, like, the tough guy machismo MMA thing going on, right? But it's funny because he would play the Army Men games, too, and take them kind of seriously. Not seriously, but, like, they were, like, he would play like this in paintball, right?
Number 15. Dragonheart Fire and Steel.
I love a FMV game.
Dragonheart Fire and Steel was like a kid turning in their homework at the last minute. Stock sound effects, stiff animations.
Okay, that was Dark Souls. That was Dark Souls, which
Everything on display felt like the game had a budget of $20 and a lunch. We won't pretend
this
that
is kind of
Dragonheart
awesome.
was a great game of the year contender for 1996.
I kind of fuck with
surely
this.
developer Funcom, yeah.
Coney, do you like the Sub-Zero game? You know what's funny? I'm not even joking. It's in the back of my car right now. How did it get there? Because I bought it because I love that game. It's funny. Uh-oh! It's Holzkern time! This video is sponsored by Holzkern! Again! Yeah! That's right! Holzkern! So, in case you guys don't know, Holzkern is a jewelry, watch, accessory brand that specializes in stuff made out of natural materials like wood, stone, even leaves on some stuff. And they just look fantastic. This is my favorite watch that they've given me. But they sent me some new stuff. This is the Rilke watch. Rilke? I don't know. It's Austrian. It's walnut on walnut, but it's very nice. And I like it a lot. But that's not all they sent me. Guys, this time they sent me the Aphonia necklace. Listen, Valentine's Day is coming up, and they wanted to send me some stuff for the missus, which is very kind and sweet of them. And it's not just that. Check this out. That's the Aphonia, but there's also the Daydreamer. Oh, look at that. The Aphonia with green marble and gold. And this right here, Daydreamer with amethyst. I just like the color. And hey, you could get something for them while you get something for you. I'm out of focus. One sec. So now that I've adjusted your eyes again, guys, I'm a huge fan of Holzkern. They've been very kind to me, have sent me a lot of stuff. They've got something, and I just love the natural materials. That's why they're the longest running sponsor I've ever had. Plus, they've got over 1,000 designs to choose from of different colors and types of wood or leaves or metal or whatever you're into. There's bound to be something that suits your style. And listen, they make a great Valentine's Day gift, and because of that free express worldwide shipping out of most countries, any orders placed before February 7th are guaranteed to arrive before Valentine's Day. And guess what? I got you a discount. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? No, I'm always looking out for you. If you want to pick up something for yourself or for a special someone, go to holzkern.com/Coney. It's also in the description and all the other places. And use code Coney15 and you're going to get 15% off. And listen, once you get one thing, you're going to get more things. It's just how it is. Also, did I mention that with your purchase, you'll receive this lovely red gift bag? No, I didn't. That's why I'm recording again, this time with a different shirt. Take the 15% off. I'm telling you. Go to holzkern.com/Coney. Promo code 15% off. Thanks for sponsoring the video, Holzkern. Okay, back to it. Let's go. Back to it.
Resident Evil Survivor.
So this is where the city is controlled from.
On paper, a Resident Evil light gun game could absolutely work for the franchise. Resident Evil Survivor is often regarded as one of the worst PS1 games and one of the worst
you walk
Resident
around?
Evil games.
It's not on
the long
rails?
loading screens were
He moved.
already making Survivor a miserable experience.
Oh, that would make me throw up. Something about a light gun game where you move would probably make me throw... Well, wait a minute. I guess it's just the first-person shooter. But something about the movement.
If you use the PS1 controller or a peripheral, you are often subjected to extremely inaccurate and sometimes unresponsive controls. Number 12, Star Wars Masters of Teras Kasi.
Alive!
What happened to horror?
12, Star Wars Masters of Teras Kasi.
Fight.
I want
Masters
to play
of
this
Teras
game.
Kasi
This looks
might be
very
the most
funny.
confusing Star Wars product
Blast
in the
him!
franchise's gaming career. Just a few fights might be enough for you to start asking some serious questions.
Say
How
Jim
can
Teras
Boba Fett
Kasi
and
slam.
Chewbacca take
Everybody's
multiple
gonna play
hits
the
from a
same
lightsaber while
character.
everyone else is immediately dead? Who is Jodo Cost and Arden Lin? And what the actual Phantom Menace is a Teras Kasi?
Oh my
Who is
God, that
Jodo
would've
Cost
killed
and
him.
Arden Lin? And what
Bro,
the
if he
actual
lands
Phantom
this... He went for the bonsai drop. Jesus Christ.
Number 10, Pepsiman.
This couldn't have been that bad, right? I always assumed it was Subway Surfers. Is that what it is? I never played
Unsurprisingly,
it.
given the title of the game, this was more of an interactive ad for the soft drink rather than a proper video game. This is all in aid of solving some Pepsi-themed
God, the
problem
frame
like
rate.
an
How did we play like this? Did you guys ever play PS1 racing game Jet Moto? Did you guys love Jet Moto? I loved Jet Moto when I was a kid. And when I think of it, I remember a certain way the game looked. It looked amazing, beautiful. My friend and I popped it in a long time ago, and we tried to play it. You know, Jet Moto 2 looks better. Maybe I was playing Jet Moto 1. This doesn't look so bad, actually. Oh, it was Jet Moto 1. Yeah, because it had the graphic novel style. Yeah, this looks way worse.
The Simpsons Wrestling.
Again, loved it. Don't care. I was 12 or 13 years old. I loved this game. Now, it didn't have online, so I was just against the fuck-ass CPU, but...
Such was the case with this awful wrestling game that's been labeled as
Coney, do your iconic Apu impression. Stop telling me to do that, man.
one of the ugliest
Why is it
games
always
ever.
the Apu impression? I can do an impression of so many of them. Why do you always want Apu?
Gameplay is similarly hard to watch as the collision detection is almost non-existent and the movesets are woefully limited.
Jesus
it could have been so
Christ.
detection is almost non-existent.
Bro, what is this aim? Kill
and
him!
The movesets are woefully
Dude,
limited. It could have
my God. He's spamming! This is me playing Rivals of Aether. I'm itchy, okay? And that's scratchy.
Existent.
This is a Zetterburn on my shield.
the movesets are
Stop!
woefully limited. It could
Stop!
have been so much Hellboy Asylum Seeker.
Why is he naked? How about some clothes, Hellboy?
A PC version of this game was released to critical disdain in the year 2000, so when the same action game
What
was
is he
ported to the
wearing?
PS1 4 years later, there was an understandably negative reaction. The graphics were incredibly outdated for its era, and the whole game was simply a misguided attempt to write off the
Left punch, right punch.
back Fantastic Four.
Say that again.
Torch. Flame on.
I didn't know this was a game.
It seems like the first superhero family have always been cursed when it comes to any sort of digital
What
media.
the
Once you
fuck
start
is-
the game,
Oh,
family
he got the cheese! Okay, thing. Pick up the cheese! What is
Always
that for? Health?
cursed when it comes to any sort of digital
Cheese,
media. Once you
activated.
start the game, the problems become apparent almost immediately.
Ouch.
Thanks to control response time issues, hilariously bad
What is
character
this?
animations, lack of combat variety, and
Who's the guy in the submarine?
some of the most
What the fuck is Fantastic Four about?
irritating
What's in
sound
this-
effects to
what
come
is in
from
the
console.
comics?
It's Mortal Kombat Special Forces.
Get him, Jax.
First problem. Despite this spin-off focusing on the Special Forces taking on Kano's Black Dragon, the game
Oh,
lacks
you
a
can see the combo. It has input display.
pivotal character, Sonya Blade. So instead, we're stuck with Jax. We could go on about the horrid level design and terrible story, but that would require a list of its own.
You know what? I kind of fuck with Mortal Kombat for trying new shit, though. I'm going to be honest. I kind of like that they tried different things. They tried to push it forward. You know, they had that, they had the Shaolin Monks game, the 2-player co-op thing. I hear that's very good. You could say that about actual MK? No, not anymore. I think the cameo system was a pretty decisive. Like, there's nothing to me. The cameo system is like a step back.
You have been sent into the realm of a PlayStation 1 game. What game is it?
Maybe Tomba. Tomba might be fun. Parappa? Oh, I'd love to live in Parappa land, actually, yeah. I would get sick of Parappa always beating me, though, for everything. I would work at the gas station, and Parappa comes in, I'm like, hey, man, you know, that's $60 for a full tank. And Parappa's like, oh, yeah? I'm like, oh, my God. I have to... All right, let me come up with some bars. Don't... Ba-na-na-na-na-na, boom. All right, I have to... He doesn't have money again. I guess we'll rap for it. Parappa just tries to rap for everything for free. No, dude, get a job. Why is he not coming up with anything? He's just parroting me.
London Racer. If you've ever been to London, then you'll know that there are almost as many cars as people. Traffic is everywhere, and this racing title ignored the one thing that could have distracted from its awful collision detection and short completion life. Having Mini Coopers smash into each other.
This guy sucks at driving.
Streets of England's capital could have been great, but there's barely another soul on the tarmac. Adding to this is a laughably short draw distance and strange visual aberrations galore. No fun at all. Number 3. Santa Claus Saves the Earth.
This is very like Jazz Jackrabbit, like Asus PC or
Quality of
Acer.
this title. The player must help Santa Claus escape from his imprisonment in some unspecified magic lands. But after about 10 minutes of playing, you'll want to leave him there and get as far away as possible from this abysmal game.
Well, then who's going to deliver the presents?
And the Barbie Explorer.
Barbie had a Tomb Raider?
What happens when you take the rolling movements of Lara Croft,
it's Crash
levels
Bandicoot.
that seemed ripped out of Crash Bandicoot, all while trying to mimic the charm of Indiana
here
Jones
she goes,
using one
bonus
of the most
stage.
vapid dolls in existence. A disaster that defies explanation. It could have worked well as a simple platform game.
That elephant?
Disaster that defies
That elephant would
explanation.
definitely kill me.
It
The
could have
elephant
worked
jump
well
scare.
as a simple platform game, but instead,
Oh my
the
God,
bad
there's
camera
two?
angles and incredibly clunky controls make navigating the repetitive landscape an arduous task.
You know what the problem is? Barbie's too tall for this. Barbie's too tall here. Like, Crash Bandicoot is small. I can't see anything. She's so large. What's the number 1? It's not Sub-Zero Mythologies. It can't be the worst PlayStation game. I'm shocked it wasn't top 20.
Number 1.
Sure.
Bubsy 3D.
Damn, Sub-Zero Mythologies got away with it. I've never played this game.
This 3D platformer truly is an attack on almost all of your senses. Every level is as ugly and fluorescent as the one before. The controls are completely random.
Bubsy is a
and
cop-out?
every
No,
sound
it makes
grinds
sense.
on you like nails down on a chalkboard.
What's weird to me is that Bubsy was ever popular enough to warrant this to begin with. Even as a kid, no kid I knew fucked with Bubsy. I played the game and I was like, wow, this sucks. Gex was like respected. It's like, all right, he's on the 3DO or on the PS1 doing his own thing. It's fine. But Bubsy is like, was always ass.
Every attempt at humor fails embarrassingly flat, meaning it has almost no redeeming features whatsoever. It's definitely
me
well
throw
worth
up,
its
man.
infamy as one of
How
the
fast
worst
it
games
is.
ever. What's the worst
Get that shit out of my right ear. Top 10 worst performances in video games. And Christopher Walken is on the thumbnail. So I have to know.
Let it fall into Dr. Wowie's
Who is it?
Bruce Willis, Apocalypse.
All right, getting close to my old place.
Oh, I forgot
This looks
Bruce
like
Willis was in this game. They made it sound like Bruce Willis made this game, bro. This was supposed to be a movie on the PS1. Oh, it is Bruce Willis.
Nice polygon.
Back in
Good one.
1998, having a star like Bruce Willis headline a video game was a major novelty.
that does
It drew
look
in
cool.
audiences, it added legitimacy to your title. It was good for everyone, except for, in this case, the player.
The PS1 is so dark, man.
As a result, his dialogue was hastily reworked to make him the central character. This
Oh.
resulted in
So they were
some
trying to
clearly
Keanu him.
rushed and very
50
flatline
health.
delivery. Throughout gameplay, he occasionally throws out a cheesy one-liner,
This
but
is
his lack
so
of enthusiasm
arcadey.
was evident, a hint of what would come in some of his
Why are
later
we so
film
far
roles.
away?
Burn.
I kind of like the small model. This shit like a shoot 'em up.
Unknown, The House of the Dead 2.
Dogs of the AMS.
Right.
Time they made a move.
It's hard to find the right words to describe this one. Once you've watched this compilation of Goldman's dialogue from House of the Dead 2, you'll understand.
But I always wonder if it was supposed to be weird and stupid. House of the Dead is weird and stupid. Kind of campy and intentionally so, right? Surely it was on purpose.
Some people will argue that this is charming and that it's reflective of the era. Those people are stupid.
It's
Oh,
been a
alright,
while,
my bad.
hasn't it?
Never mind.
My friends from the AMS. It's me, Goldman.
I'm stupid.
Sam Worthington, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Who's Sam Worthington? Is he one of those actors I'll recognize by his face? Nope.
Sam
Awesome.
Worthington seemed like the perfect actor to excel in a role like Alex Mason, but his leading man looks couldn't distract from his performance. He looked perfect for the role, but it turned out he wasn't. Whether it's the material or his approach...
He's
his
locked into Avatar a decade after his career died. Hey, good for him, man. Seriously, if you can lock into a James Cameron project, you're set for life.
performance in Call of Duty Black Ops.
I don't know who keeps watching Avatar. I really sincerely don't, but you guys might just not remember
50
that.
Cent, Blood on the Sand.
Bro, it's his game. He's allowed to do what he wants.
Queens, baby. That's where the real OGs live.
Yes, but is New York owned by gangsters?
Hell yeah, the gangsters own the streets.
The streets.
Imagine having the
You know what? I think this is on the animators, bro.
audacity to center a game
I
around yourself,
bet
and
he's
then coming out the
popping
gate
it
with a
off. I think
mediocre
this is an animator
performance.
issue.
50 Cent's acting range.
This game is so fucking good. Is this the one where he gets a crystal skull? No, that's Crystal Skull. No, that's Indiana Jones. In one of them, he gets a diamond-encrusted skull.
But we never
There it is, right there.
quite realized that
Diamond
until it was too
encrusted
late.
skull.
The same monotone delivery from his films carried over into his video game venture, Blood on the Sand, which became even more glaring.
This is so Xbox 360 coded. Oh my god, look at that font.
David Duchovny, 13.
He was in 13. Dude, do you guys ever have a game that you grow up and you see on the shelf and you're like, I want to play this, and then you don't, and you come back to like 10 years later, you're like, you know what? Let me try that game that I never tried. It was this for me, and I fucking hated it. I wanted to play this on PS2 or whatever, and I was like, one day I'm going to play that. And then I did it later, and it's ass.
Christopher
No,
Walken,
he's Max Payneing. Come on. He's just being, come on.
True Crime, Streets of LA.
He's
My
just
old
doing
friend
Max
Henry
Payne.
Wilson used to say, people dare to dream here. He liked that about L.A. I'd say, bull, dreaming will get you killed.
This is a terrifying list for me because with each and every entry, there is a small group of defenders, lovers,
Oh,
and
it's Christopher
passionate
Walken,
believers in the
man. That's how he
performances given.
sounds.
None more so than probably Christopher Walken in True Crime Streets of LA. However, his charisma doesn't translate as well to voiceover work, where his visible presence is absent. This is the case with True Crime Streets of LA, where Walken's poorly written and lacklusterly delivered opening narration
Wait, he's the
immediately
lead?
sets a
He's
shaky
that
tone
guy?
for the game. Now, it should be made clear.
He's not the Asian
like
guy,
I said,
right?
Some people are fans, so if you're watching
That would be very okay.
this and thinking, wait a minute, I think he did good. More power to you. But it's not a 50-50 split, it's more like 20-80.
Not like Nick. First, his mother died. She was a dear
So
soul.
he's the cop. Okay.
Then, his father, Henry, got fingered in a drug trafficking scandal
Don't.
and simply disappeared.
Don't.
Mickey Rourke, Rogue Warrior.
I do remember this
Last
one.
running this
This
op
one's
is a
funny.
dip-dunk desk jockey named Admiral Travis Payton.
It's a phrase, guys.
He tells me the mission is beyond classified.
His character is a raspy, foul-mouthed jerk, making him outright unpleasant to listen to. And the only emotion Rourke seems to convey is frustration, probably at having to read the script.
Present for Admiral Payton. Tell him it's evidence for the defense in my court-martial.
You got it.
Is he also that guy?
The commies cost you 2 good men, Commander.
He sounds like the other guy, but with a different mic. He sounds like both of them.
Bill Murray, Ghostbusters, the video game.
What?
No names, Ray. I don't want to get too attached to this kid. You know, just in case. You remember what happened to the last guy.
Bill Murray is undeniably a living treasure, but it's easy to tell when his heart isn't fully in a performance. And here is a performance that's been a point of argument since its release. And a lot of it comes down to the same problem that we've seen a few times on this list. Dull charm doesn't translate to voiceover.
Is Ghostbusters dead now? Is it done? Because I know they had, like, Afterlife and the other one. Is it, like, done and dead? It's over? Have we survived it? They put out 3. They put out the girl one, and then they put out Frozen Empire, and then Afterlife, right? And one of them was, like, the sentimental one. But, like, I feel like people did not fuck with Ghostbusters that much, man. Like, people like the movie, but, like, it's so industry plantish. What a weird thing to do. Have they tried a Ghostbusters live service game? Wait, with a battle pass and skins?
Jack Evans, Mega Man 8.
This meteor
I didn't know we had a name for this guy.
emitting a powerful energy signature. Something this powerful must not
fall into the hands of evil.
I can't express this clearly enough, but every time I'm having a bad day, I go and watch a particular Jack Evans Mega Man 8 compilation, and it turns
This
my
poor
mood
guy, man.
immediately. Every time Jack Evans...
He's just made a character choice, and now we're flaming him?
Various actors, Chaos Wars.
Let's see. What am I hungry for?
Now bear my Arctic Blast. Is that this one?
Don't buy anything yet. We have a shopping list. We need to hurry. Everyone's waiting for us.
This is so unbelievably funny that even now, while writing the script, I can't stop rewatching scenes from this game. Though the game has gained a cult following due to its infamously poor voice work, I can't help but
what's
imagine
the
the
game?
novelty
Is it a
wearing
VN?
thin by the time you hit hour 14. I just checked reviews and I'd like to report back. It did.
Monsters.
That's too bad. They're gone now. You smell good.
Hey, Uru, don't leave me.
Did she get slowed down? Is she okay?
Did you enjoy this
Sounds like
video?
she's on Downers. Top 30 worst movies based on video games. Oh, I would have clicked on the other one, video games based on movies.